Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this Hearthstone Fractured in Alterac Valley deck guide video, I'm going to take a look at the Quest Hand Warlock. Yes, other decks come and other decks go, but Quest Hand Warlock is here and it is here to stay. This is currently the best performing version of the list according to statistics in Fractured in Alterac Valley. It does use 3 new cards. Hey, new cards, how awesome. There's Dreadlich Tamsin in it, there's a couple of full-blown evils. But overall the game plan of the deck is exactly the same as it was in United in Stormwind. You play the Demon Seed quest, but the Demon Seed quest is kind of a secondary win condition. You're primarily not even trying to complete the quest, although sometimes completing the quest line and killing your opponent in fatigue is actually useful. But the main thing that you're having the quest line for is a little bit of damage, a little bit of healing, a little bit of cheaper flesh giants, because then you can get some flesh giants on the board, maybe you can get an Anetheron on the board, maybe some Baron Scavengers, Battlecount Battlemaster, hit some face, boom, dead people. If it was only the flesh giants that were the win condition of this deck, the deck would be so much easier to fight against. But that questline is really what makes it so difficult, because like there's those big minions coming, you need to try to have removal for them, you need to fight against them, you just can't leave them up, there's always the risk of the Battlemaster. But then again, if you spend too many resources fighting for the board and you don't put on pressure, then eventually the questline will be completed, and then you're also going to die. So yeah, damned if you do, damned if you don't. And likewise, while playing this deck, you want to present some threats, you want to make your opponent uncomfortable, you want to use all of your removal capabilities to clear some boards, maybe jam some of your own stuff on those boards after they're being cleared so that your opponent is scared, they have to make some unoptimal decisions, while keeping an eye on your questline progress. Sometimes you can feel, okay, I won't be needing it in this game, I can just go with these minions, you don't have to care about it. Sometimes you really try to, okay, I need 8 damage to myself on my turns, 8 damage to myself on my turns, and another 8 damage to myself on my turns. So how do I do that with tapping, with raised deads, with backfires, so that it's optimal? And the gameplay samples in this video will showcase kind of both scenarios, where you do the questline stuff and where you do just the giants thing. As for the mulligans with this deck, in every single game you want to hold on to your questline, you want to hold on to backfire, you want to hold on to tour guide. Just getting that questline rolling, getting some easy taps, easy hero powers, more draw, backfire, more damage, more draw, just getting that engine rolling. And then in addition to this, if you think that you're going to be challenged very early, you're playing against aggro, you're playing something like Hunter, you think it's going to be a face Hunter, then Touch of the Nathrezim, Shadowblade Slinger are excellent cards that can help you with the early stabilization. And now, let's go take a look at Quest Hand Warlock in action. That's how we roll, right? Well, let's see if we have what it takes.
May the light grant you peace.
Here for the tour?
Backfire. Intriguing. They have a buff. Like they have a noble mount that it sucks a little bit to lose the Divine Shield. Well, now that's just going to the dome. There's no way they're trading. Why do you do that? Just why? I am actually going to raise that, right? Backfire next turn. Prevent the Paladin, because there's a holy spell there. And unless it's a Libram of Hope, then it's something that they could use right now. I think we're going to raise it now. I can get it on the board. I don't have to use the hero power here yet. I can touch that one away. So next turn Backfire completes the first stage of the quest and draws 3 cards. Okay. Trading there, of course. Okay, so I could get a Flesh Giant on the board next turn. That's interesting. Tour guide tap Flesh Giant. I believe that's how we roll here. Get a Flesh Giant out there, see what happens next.
I'm going to throw the book at you.
They're going to throw the book at me. Not enough damage here. 1 mana off from doing nice things with full-blown evil. Flesh Giant's probably going down next turn. Oh, can't help it. It's going to go down. I can kill that minion, so they at least have to spend a rush minion to kill it, but... a lot of hand space to play times in.
May the light grant you peace.
For the Alliance and
Here comes the rush minion as expected. And cards in hand, 13 cards in deck. We'll complete this stage of the quest. See what we can pick up here. I think I want to kill the Cariel. I will use a Gnoll to kill the Cariel. Okay. Cards in hand, 12 cards in deck. Need to take another 8 damage if I want to complete the quest line. Ooh, hate to see the cheap Libram. It's pretty strong. I have 11 held on the board, but I have 10 damage in this full-blown evil now. Ouch. I have 11 damage, but I don't have enough 1 mana off. So I have to do it with the Soul Rend. Lose 2 cards, hopefully nothing too important. Then the Bristleback can kill that. Okay. You take another 8 damage.
Really? It's not too heavy. Really? It's not too heavy.
Oh, +2/+2 for the hand. Yikes.
wait to read these.
That's a lot. Four, 6, 8 held on the board. 8 held is nothing. A pair of full-blown evils there. We'll try the scavengers. Let's see how it goes. But the 8 damage. Taking the 8 damage is not simple. I mean, it's just raised dead tap and 1 backfire. So in some ways it is simple, I suppose. They get a noble amount yet? They did find a noble amount. Reasonably intimidating board, isn't it? 6 cards in hand. I can backfire here just fine. 4 cards in deck. 8 cards in hand. I've taken 3 damage so far. It's a tap. I'm 1 raised away from completing the quest line. So Mortal Coiling there. I'm going to slinger both of these.
Obviously, I never knew.
Right. 6 cards in hand, 3 cards in deck.
Reporting for duty.
I cannot wait to read these.
I do love a good study session.
Alright. There's the Raised Dead. Okay, so Raised Dead completes the quest line. Let's complete the quest line. This one hits over there. And this one kills it. I can also play the Blightborn Tamsin now.
Stormwind shall share my pain.
7 cards in hand. I can go to 8 cards in hand, that's totally fine. Okay. So for next turn I have the Dreadlich Tamsin available.
I'm going to throw the book at you.
Going to start drawing deep into fatigue here. Right? Do I even have to? I'm not sure if I even have to. We're about to find out very soon.
Reporting for duty.
Because of the Libra of Hope, yeah, we do have to. Okay, so the deck is barren. Tap first, then the Dreadlich Tamsin. Am I at any risk? No, no risk. Tap first, then Dreadlich Tamsin. Hit over there and touch over there and scavenger and giant. Looks comfortable. Could have potentially tapped one more time there. Got even more fatigue damage in. Was I at any risk? There were just so many ways I could have done that thing there. But I don't think there's anything. Necronic, hi. Merry Christmas. There were so many ways to play that. I just don't think any of them gave the Paladin any outs anyway. No more rush minions. Really? Okay. Don't know what that means. Oh, there was rush, of course. The tap only puts another 6 damage in, so hit over there, hit over there. This works, right? Hit over here. Hit over here. Soul Rend. And then I have actually enough mana left to play the Battle Master and boom boom face. Yeah, took my sweet time. Mosagi Mage they just decided not to touch. So that there would be at least one fast OTK deck. Mosagi Mage can go off on turn 5, I think, in optimal circumstances. Typically on turn 7. But it doesn't have healing, so there's a bit more of a chance to kill it by turn 7. The others are more difficult to kill that early. High Warlord, like, seriously, all of these people play 4 times the Hearthstone I do, or 5 times. What? Totally insane.
Grab your cutlass. Let's buckle swash.
Buckle Swash. Right. Well, I just tappity tap. See about this. I guess they can just chill. I mean, they come along every once a minute to check out like, oh, has something happened? No, not really. Cool. If I don't backfire now, when will I be able to backfire? If I tap, I got 7 cards. With a minion, I'm down to 6, then I draw him back to 7. That is acceptable, actually. Slinger can kill that. It's okay. Is this still good after the nerf? Well, this deck is one of the best decks. Currently the second best deck in the game. Behind that deck. It's quest lines all over the place again. Like, Quest Warlock, Quest Warrior, Quest Rogue, Quest Shaman. Is that all the big quest decks? 4 of the top 8 decks at the moment are quest decks. There's a lot more quest things going on now than there have been for quite some time.
Obviously, I never miss.
Oh, it cards in hand. Let's see. Even without the weapon, this deck wasn't running the weapon for... This deck hasn't been running the weapon at any point. I'm still playing chess. I haven't been able to afford to play chess. I mean, I have had to work. Chess didn't bring in any money, unfortunately, so I couldn't afford to continue. But I will try to continue. If I can just find the financial opportunity to do so. Have to try the Tamsin here. Touch of the Natrusim there. Touch of the Natrusim there. Mortal Coil there. It cards in hand. I'm afraid my health is getting a bit too low. Still 16 cards in the deck, so won't be able to get to the bristlebacks easily.
Wretched story. Loot! Ultimate potion!
15 cards left in the deck. I need to get deeper into the deck. They probably can't play Rokara on the board next turn. The turn after that they can. Problem is that I'm not getting deep enough into the deck. 13 cards left. So I'm looking forward to Quest going away. They have definitely... Well, they didn't define the meta in early days of Fractured in Alterac Valley, but now they are defining the meta again. Please play another pirate on the board. Thank you, I needed that. I really needed to be able to soul rend here. really needed this. Losing both drain souls sucks, of course. But now that I was able to do this, then I can do this.
Get accustomed to the smell.
But even if both of these go face, that's only 22, and they're at 23. So this is still not lethal. This is still not lethal. But this gives me an answer to Captain Rokara, because now I have Bristleback and Mortal Coil. So why so many streamers play Pingmains and they lose a lot? I mean, it was the deck that was buffed, so everyone wants to try it, but it is bad. Celestial's still worthy to keep. The alignment druid is not very good right now, no.
X marks the spot.
I would Shiva the Timbers. It's not Rokara. They're actually scared. They are actually scared. That's interesting. Would they have another spell to kill the Battle Master? I push 10 now. I do set up lethal, even though very barely. Both Flesh Giants are still in the deck. If I could find a Flesh Giant, I could win this game right now. Not right now, but like next turn. Okay. They don't have 15 even with a Smite here. Smite plus 1 minion is not 15. And now with the Battleground Battlemaster, I can push a lot of damage. I still need another minion to survive. Apart from the Flesh Giant. Hi, Foivoga. I'm doing fine, thanks. Preparations for Christmas, well, little bit started. Still need to do a lot, but that'll be for tomorrow. Not streaming. Okay, if they can kill 2 minions, they might be fine. They might be able to kill 2.
Got a job for me?
They couldn't. They're dead.
Strike! Then strike harder!
Well, that was a scary game, but in the end, boom. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and check out my Twitch channel.